Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all know my slogan. I don't know it all, but I know what I've been through. Now, today we got an update in the whole ktsdre murder. And this actually came to me from somebody that emailed me, and he wanted to get the story out there because as of Sunday, everybody heard how ktsdre was shot coming out of Cook County Jail 64 times, but nobody knew the reason, and everyone was sitting there pondering, wondering how in the heck was he able to get shot 64 times in front of a jail. All right, and pretty much this guy made a lot of sense. He had emailed me and told me he was actually he was actually in Cook County Jail not too long ago himself. So he wasn't with ktsdre, but he wasn't too far behind him. And I found that interesting, and the story that he gave me made a lot of sense. So I just want to share it with you guys, and y'all let me know how much sense it makes to y'all as well. I think it closes a lot of gaps that we had in that story, and we're going to get straight to it. And I'm going to tell you why, because we're going to get straight to it. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. And remember, man, join the latest gang on YouTube, man, for the realest content. Now, let's get straight into it. Now, Dave West, he hit me up July 12th, which was yesterday. He was describing to me because he said he's seen the KTS video that I did, and he just wanted to bring a little bit of clarity. So he said this, quote, "I could probably explain to you how they ended up getting the drop on ktsdre. I just seen your video. I recently bonded out of Cook County Jail. Hit me up." Now, that's actually what got me interested, because he said he just came out of Cook County Jail himself. So who else would know a little more about the situation than him, right? All right, let's continue. Now, in the second message, he says this. "Nah, I wasn't with him," because I asked him if he was actually with ktsdre. He said, "Nah, I wasn't with him. I was in Division 5, but I know how the system works in there." He was released around 8:45 p.m. from what they said on the reports. So that means that prior to that, he was being processed out of jail. That takes about 2 hours. From the time my people posted my bond around 8:20 p.m., I didn't get out or get called out of my cell until 10:10 p.m. I asked the CO the time when he grabbed me. After that, they walk you around the jail, going to different decks for other inmates who have also posted bond. I didn't get out in the street until after 11 p.m. So keep in mind, right? He was bonded out at about 8:20, but didn't get to see the streets until 11 p.m. All right. Now he said this. "Someone saw that ktsdre was being released and made that call. His ops had plenty of time to pull up to Cook County and wait for him. Look up to 2700 West California. That's where people get released. Across the street is where people in cars usually wait for whomever they are there for. I'm sure they was waiting there also. The last person who they did the same thing to was THF Barbeau. He was gunned down after he was released from Cook County Jail also, supposedly by 051. He said those killers are still on the loose. Don't matter if it was outside of jail, there isn't much that cops can do." Now, I want to elaborate on that because, unfortunately, I've been through the system as well out here in New York. And one thing I can say, I can vouch for him. When you are processed, because I don't know if any of y'all know too much about this, when you get locked up and you are processed, once you bail out or bond out, it takes forever. Everyone like to say, oh, if you bail out, it's quicker to get bonded out. No, it's the same thing because I went through both. All right. He has a point. Now, the key point, he said this. He said, "I was bonded out around 8:20 p.m., right? I didn't get out my cell until 10 p.m., and I didn't hit the streets until 11 p.m. Now, that's the truth, because when I was in there, like I said, when I got bonded out myself, you come out of cell. After you come out of the cell, they put you in another cell just to wait, because they got to do all the paperwork and process you out of jail. After they process you, sometimes they give you a metro and like $5 or something like that. They give you stuff so you can get transportation to get home if you don't have nobody picking you up. Or sometimes they just walk you up to the block and they tell you, go ahead, do what you got to do. So now when you put into perspective how the ops got the drop on ktsdre, it makes perfect sense. All right. Being released can take forever. This man here said he was released at 8:20 and didn't hit the streets until 11 p.m. That's roughly about 3 hours. So of course, if I'm an op of KTSdre's and I see him in here and I know he's being released, because what they do is they take you out of a cell and they put you in a separate cell. Now somebody that's a porter or anybody that's walking around may be an op, or you don't even know your ops. Not all the time you know exactly who your ops are, because you could be ops with somebody else and they can have relatives and you may not even know that person. All right, that's a scary thing, man, about being mainstream with all this dissing going around and dissing their homies. I could be into it with this one guy right here, but he has a cousin, and I don't know his cousin is related to the guy that I'm into it with, and you know, he make a call or whatever and give him my whereabouts, but the whole time I'm just sitting there not knowing what's going on. So if you put that into perspective and you break it down, the ops had more than enough time to get KTSdre, and it makes sense. Somebody inside knew he was getting out. They made that call on the phone, let the ops know where to go, because there's only one place you can get out of jail. Certain jails, there's only one place you can get out. And I think they should switch that up because of reasons just like this. I know out here, whether it's Rikers Island or whatever other jail you at, there's only one place that you come out and everybody sit and wait for their peer or whoever they want to be waiting for, right? So it's easy to catch your ops lacking if you know their release date. If you know they're getting out at some time, all you gotta do is sit there and wait for them and then do what you gotta do. And the thing is this, it's gonna take forever for the cops to come, because a lot of times they don't come out right away. Like I said, it all makes sense because I went through a similar situation like this of getting out of jail. I never forget where I was bonded out at about 6 something and I didn't hit the street until 11 something. So that's about 5 hours right there in itself, man. All it is paperwork. And by that time, if an op in there and they know that you getting out, they could phone home to somebody else and let them know that you getting out. Then guess what? Boom. That's how it is. And some people can be actually brave and come up there and do what they got to do and just, you know, get out of Dodge. Now, somebody also said, because I also was like, yo, I don't get how they let off 64 shots. You know, and the cops didn't come in time, but someone let me know, like, yo, you know, it was probably a machine gun or automatic gun. Of course, whether it's a Drake or whatever the case may be. That's a quick little few. It sounds like a long time, but it's really not. It's really not. And anybody that's familiar with, you know, them things, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So it's a lot of shots, it's a lot of rounds, but it doesn't take a lot of time. You could go there, do what you got to do, and get right out of Dodge, and then that's it. All right, so I'm not gonna waste you guys' time any longer, man. I just found this pretty interesting. Shout out to Dave West, man. He hit me up on the email and he brought a little bit of clarity to the situation, because that makes a lot of sense. That bailout, that bond out process is so tedious. It takes forever. I think we gotta do something about that, man, because too much people are getting killed coming out of jail. How crazy is that? How crazy are the people that are actually not scared to even sit there and go up and commit a murder in front of a jail or a courtroom? That's crazy to me. But like I said, man, let me know how y'all feel in the comment box below. Did this clarify any questions that you had? Let me know in the comment box below. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. And remember, as long as you keep on watching, I'm gonna keep on dropping. And I'm out.